I never imagined that a single mistake, one reckless, selfish choice, could dismantle everything I once held dear. Yet here I am, staring at the cold, empty space on the bed where my husband used to lie. A crushing weight sits on my chest, suffocating me with every breath. The truth is simple: I betrayed him. When he uncovered my betrayal, he didn't explode with anger. He didn't shout, didn't throw things, didn't even demand answers. He just disappeared. And as much as I try to convince myself that I'm the one suffering, I know deep down what everyone whispers is true. This is justice. It all began with loneliness, or at least, that's the excuse I keep repeating. He worked long hours, dragging himself home exhausted. Some nights, I felt invisible in my own marriage. Then someone else stepped in, an old friend who noticed me, who complimented me, who filled the cracks where my husband's presence used to be. I allowed it. At first, I convinced myself it was harmless. Just friendly texts. Just conversations. But lines blurred, and before I realized it, I had crossed them. I never expected my husband to find out. He was never the type to pry, never once did he check my phone. But guilt made me careless. A message left undeleted. A call I forgot was logged. That was enough. One evening, I walked into the living room and found him sitting there with my phone in his hands. His face was unreadable. My heart froze. I braced myself for rage, for shouting, for something violent. Instead, he stood, set the phone gently on the table, and said in a quiet, steady voice, "I thought you were different." Then he walked out the door. That was 3 weeks ago. Since then, nothing. No calls, no texts, no explanation. It's as if he vanished from the world entirely. Our friends stopped answering me. My own family told me I had made my bed, and now I had to lie in it. Even people who once admired me now look at me with contempt. I had wanted sympathy, but all I got were whispers. She deserved it. And maybe they are right. At first, I clung to hope. I told myself he just needed space, that eventually he would return. I waited by the door like a foolish teenager, listening for his keys in the lock. But days became weeks, and the silence grew heavier, darker, like a storm cloud hanging over me. I tried to reach him. I called until my phone went straight to voicemail. I sent message after message, each one more desperate than the last. "I'm sorry. Please talk to me. We can fix this." None were delivered. Eventually, even the ringing stopped. He had blocked me. My husband, the man who once promised me forever, had erased me from his life with the same quiet certainty he showed the night he left. The house itself turned into a prison. His belongings were gone, the clothes, the books, even that ridiculous mug he refused to drink coffee without. The bank account we once shared? Empty. He had moved the savings somewhere I couldn't touch, leaving me with just enough to cover the bills. The friends I thought were mine revealed where their loyalty truly lay. When I tried to reach out, they told me, "We can't get in the middle of this." Or worse, "He didn't deserve what you did." Their silence cut deeper than insults. Even at work, I couldn't escape it. Coworkers who once laughed with me during breaks now whispered as I passed. "Cheater. Selfish. Pathetic." Their words clung to me like thorns. I wanted to scream that it wasn't so black and white, that I had been lonely, neglected. But I knew those were excuses. I had chosen the easy path, the selfish path, and this was the cost. Nights were the hardest. I lay awake in the dark, replaying every small act of kindness he ever gave me. The way he kissed my forehead without asking. How he always made sure my car had gas. The countless little gestures of quiet love I had ignored because they weren't dramatic, weren't flashy. Only now do I see, they were the kind of love people search their whole lives for. And I had thrown it away for nothing. The breaking point came when I went to visit my parents, desperate for comfort. Instead of warmth, I was met with cold stares. My mother refused to meet my eyes. My father muttered, "Choices have consequences," before leaving the room. They weren't protecting me. They were protecting themselves from the shame I had dragged into their lives. That was when reality struck. I wasn't abandoned. I had driven everyone away myself. Every bridge I'd once walked, my marriage, my friendships, even my family, lay in ashes, destroyed by my own hand. Still, I spiraled. I tried to drown the guilt with distractions, nights out that ended in tears, hollow conversations with strangers who didn't care who I was or what I had done. But no matter where I went, judgment followed me. Strangers sneered. An old neighbor hissed, "He was too good for you," as I passed. Social media became unbearable. He never posted about me, never ranted, never sought pity, but somehow everyone knew. And their silence condemned me louder than words ever could. The cruelest part? I couldn't even be angry at him. He didn't scream, didn't seek revenge, didn't try to destroy me. He simply stepped out of the wreckage and left me standing in it, forced to face the destruction I had created. His absence was a punishment sharper than vengeance. People call it karma. I call it unbearable. Sometimes I still dream of him. In those dreams, we're together, laughing at something trivial, ordinary, the way we used to. But then I wake up to an empty room, and reality crushes me all over again. And maybe that's the justice everyone talks about. Not that he punished me. Not that others condemned me. But that I wake up every day haunted by the love I destroyed. Forced to remember that I traded something pure and steady for nothing. He didn't need to say a word. His silence is the loudest punishment I'll ever face.